The news leader, broadcasting for all North Texas. Fox 4 News starts now.
The kids knew in the car that was my time to control the radio.
For years, he was the guy North Texans woke up with. A steady stream of fans now turn out to pay homage to Kidd Kraddick. Now the question, how to fill the tremendous void the Dallas radio icon leaves behind. Hello and good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. It was warm in New Orleans when Kidd Kraddick collapsed, and many thought at first that he truly was just overcome by the heat.
But now we are learning, after a preliminary autopsy report, that he had an enlarged heart and blocked arteries.
First tonight on Fox 4 News at 9, Brandon Todd outside Kidd's studio in Las Colinas. Brandon, we can see all the notes and posters and writings people have left behind.
Exactly. From last night through this morning, all day today, there has been a constant stream of people coming to this memorial. You can see back behind me, they're laying flowers and teddy bears, and the number of messages on these poster boards continues to grow. As we learn more about what caused Kidd Kraddick's death, fans are opening up about why they felt so connected to the local radio icon.
Kidd, I was 7 years old when I first heard your voice.
Adriana Garza put her thoughts to paper and brought her letter to Kidd Kraddick to the studio where he did his show.
Every morning, he got me out of bed and to school on time with a smile. Now I'm a high school orchestra director and 25 years old. I owe being a morning person to you. I owe all my cheesy jokes and teaching strategies to you, including New Music Tuesdays.
Fans of all ages were visiting this memorial to Kidd Kraddick. We know from the preliminary autopsy that Kraddick had cardiac disease, an enlarged heart, and 3 of his 4 main arteries had blockage as much as 40 to 80%. The exact cause of his death is still pending.
But here we are today, and
his radio family recounted Kraddick's final day in New Orleans, where he collapsed during a charity golf event. These pictures, given to us by Desiree Cotton Photography, were taken shortly before he died.
Yeah, it just happened so quickly, and at first we thought it was,
Well, we didn't think anything about it. It was warm and muggy in New Orleans like it always is, so we're like, we didn't think it was a huge deal.
We thought he just went to the hospital because he was dehydrated.
Yeah. Kelly Raspberry, Big Al Mack, Jenna Owens, JC, and Psycho Shannon shared memories, calling Kidd Kraddick more than just their leader, he was their mentor.
And the fact that my last break on the radio with Kidd Kraddick is a break where his last words to me were, "I am so proud of you," is something that I will always cherish.
Awesome.
Outside the bar tonight that Big Al Mack owns is now a tribute to Kraddick, bearing his signature tagline, "Keep looking up, because that's where it all is." Outside the Las Colinas studio, the memorial to Kidd Kraddick continues to grow. Fans eager to share how Kidd Kraddick was a part of their life.
I grew up listening to Kidd Kraddick and his morning show, and for Dallas and the nation to be without him, it's just going to be a totally different morning, waking up every day, not hearing Kidd Kraddick and his crew in the morning.
All right, back out live here again. This memorial just growing, not just in the number of flowers that are laid here, but also just the number of posters, letters, pictures, messages. At this point, we don't know. We don't have any information yet on a plan for a funeral or a public memorial. Now, Kraddick was a huge part, as most people know, of Dish Nation on Fox 4, that program paying tribute to the Dallas DJ in tonight's episode. Now, all day Thursday, Chili's food, the restaurant, will donate 15% of their food and beverages to go to sales to help support Kidd's kids. And of course, this is an effort by Chili's, of course, to keep the charity that Kidd Kraddick loved so much and spent so much of his effort building up alive at this point. And that's kind of what his co-hosts were saying this morning, is that's what he would have wanted anyway. Heather?
Well, and Brandon, when the camera pushed in behind you, taking a look at the chips and salsa that somebody left there.
Yeah, exactly. They got chips and salsa right here. They've got Diet Coke, and there's somewhere I saw earlier cans of corn. So
all things that meant something to him.
Yeah, okay, it's back in there. Yeah, exactly. All those things that were over the years parts of his show, and right. I was told that he had to eat more corn or eat corn or something as a catchphrase he wanted to try and ignite during the Super Bowl here. So anyway, just a lot of stuff that people remember about him that they're bringing here.
Lots of memories, and that means it's going to be hard for a lot of people, Brandon, to turn on the radio in the morning and not have him there. What are the plans for the show?
Right. Well, long term, nothing yet. But for the rest of the week, the radio show will run highlights of Kidd Kraddick's career while the crew takes time off to mourn. Again, what the show will look like, sound like, and how that will work here beyond that, I don't even know if they know at this point. They're still trying to figure that out. Heather.
Okay, Brandon, Todd, we appreciate your coverage tonight. Thank you.